Bill Belichick started off his Wednesday morning press conference praising the 3-0 Buffalo Bills. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar and Alex Barth. Guys, this is the matchup of the year so far for the Patriots. Two undefeated divisional rivals.
So, Orchard Park,
I had a Bills fan describe this game to me earlier this week as the biggest game in Bills history. This team has played in 4 Super Bowls, but this is apparently the biggest game in Bills history.
Yeah, it's wild, but they do have a pretty decent defense. Bill Belichick saying that it's one of the best in the league. From what you've seen from them so far in the first three games, do you believe that to be true?
Yeah, absolutely. They were second in DVOA last year. They're 6th right now in DVOA this year. They've added Ed Oliver to the front 7. They have a really great scheme, and they're a very disciplined team. They play a lot of zone coverage, which usually is not good against the Patriots, but they're very disciplined in their zone. So Brady likes to move zone coverage with his eyes, with his cadences in the pocket, and the Bills just sit there, and they let him do all that kind of stuff, and they don't get distracted. They're also a team that doesn't give away very much pre-snap. Belichick talked about that at length this morning, saying that you really need to react to their defense and what coverage they're playing after the snap, which makes it very difficult to call plays. It also makes it very difficult to anticipate exactly what they're running if you're the receivers or the quarterback. So they have a very good defense at all 3 levels, and they really have a lot of young talent defensively too, with Oliver and Tremaine Edmonds, and even Tre'Davious White is not exactly an old guy either. So this is a legitimate Bills defense for sure.
Another thing Bill Belichick said this morning that stuck out to me was that they don't make mistakes. What they do isn't overly complicated, but they do it well. They're disciplined. They stick to it. And the way to beat the Patriots, you can't shoot yourself in the leg. Right. You can't make any mistakes. You have to play perfect football. You have to execute. Not every game's going to be perfect. Things are going to go wrong. But as far as the Bills go, they're pretty good at, like Evan said, being disciplined to their spots, not making mistakes, not trying to do too much. They just kind of fit into their role and they do what they need to do. So this is going to be a game. We saw it through the first 3 weeks. Tom Brady could kind of go out and go about his business. Brady's going to actually have to step up and get to another level this week.
It's very seldom that Tom Brady plays a team that he knows what's coming and he still doesn't have tremendous success against that. That's what happened last year in the game against Buffalo up there in Buffalo. Patriots really didn't throw the ball very well in that game. And Brady knew exactly what they were going to run. They're not a game plan team, as Belichick said, and he still couldn't put it together. Yeah,
and Belichick also was kind of praising Josh Allen a little bit, saying he's a lot like a running back. He's mobile. He's really hard to take down. What kind of difficulties do you think Allen will pose against the Patriots defense?
Well, he's one of those quarterbacks that loves to throw outside the pocket. He has the second most pass attempts in the league right now on throws outside the pocket. He loves to scramble to his right, his arm side, and he makes big throws down the field that way. That's really his yards per attempt go up, his completion percentage goes up. That's when he's really the most dangerous. But they've really adapted him this year a little bit more to not throwing the ball as deep down the field from the pocket as often as he was last year. So he's not attempting as many deep passes, and he's getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker this year than he was last year. So I think they're trying to cater the offense a little bit more towards him. Cole Beasley has been a huge addition for that team. It just as a security blanket and as a guy that gets open really fast and quickly in a short and intermediate route, and that way Josh Allen can't miss him. He's got a really big throwing window to throw the ball to Cole Beasley because he's really good at beating man coverage, similar to what the Patriots have with Julian Edelman.
And the other thing the Bills can do with him is the designed runs. It essentially gives them an extra blocker. They can run quarterback draws, quarterback bootlegs, and all that. So it's going to be very important for this Patriots defensive line to not overcommit, not get too up the field, be disciplined, containing that pocket. They have to keep Josh Allen where they want him. They cannot let him get outside of contain, because one way or another with his legs, whether it's taking off or moving to throw the ball, that's how he's going to beat you. If they can make him stand in the pocket, make the reads and throw, he's going to struggle. He's going to turn the ball over. This is going to be a field position battle. Turnovers will be key. So it's up to the Patriots defense at this point, those guys up front, to be disciplined and make sure that they are keeping an eye on where Josh Allen's trying to move.
And this FOXBORO report is brought to you by our exclusive sports betting partners at betonline.ag. Head to their website, enter promo code CLNS50 to receive your welcome bonus. For all the rest of our Patriots content leading up to this matchup, head to our website at clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.